Downtown Detroit is seen from the riverfront on a beautiful day here in the Motor City. It's time for the NBA live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring out. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin there on the post, and more, Kevin, we're seeing it sometimes not even be the center position. It could be a wing player that on any given night has the physical advantage down there. So
exactly.
Defensively, how are these guys going to cope with that? Are there going to be double teams from the bottom, double teams from the top? Are they going to come on the first or second dribble? Let's take a look at that tonight.
A lot of moving parts. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. Even finds Rose. That drops. And it comes. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Denver.
Came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Murray kicks to Jokic.
Get that!
No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Henson. Sinks that one from the post.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high.
By Rose. Well, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. Oh, the power on that throwdown. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Denver making a switch here. Bulls checked in. McKayler in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Murray. Count it. Murray's got 6.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Here's Rose. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points.
Rebound by the Pistons, coming off that loss against Philadelphia. 20 feet out. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense there got away with a major.
Oh,
goodness.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there, and he gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Dishes at the Bull. Yes, that goes in. Bulls. Even 3-on-3 break. And the slam by Blake.
Play. One team played harder. We know who that.
5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Rose. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's really producing here second half of the season. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team. Definitely. This young Nuggets team, he says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really.
Outside Rose. And he uses the glass.
It's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Out to Harris. It's Barton on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Nuggets. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do
a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the...
They're the group Detroit will start the second with. The three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Brown. And now a 10-point Piston lead. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here.
a better shot.
More strategy. Henson's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Henson kicks to McRae. Down low, here's Wood. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, he is a straight...
Here's Mikhailuk. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Kennard. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Rose is checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Martin's checked in for Monte Morris. For 3, Murray scored the bucket. He's made. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Murray. All 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Pass to Kennard. To the inside, Henson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Henson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. He's pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Rose against Barton. Here's Henson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Passes to Murray. He's feeling it. And another miss by Denver.
2 minutes remaining.
And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Rose looking around. And it goes down 2 points. Rose has got 15 points.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Grant kicks the ball. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And
timeout.
you know you can do this.
There's something to be
Tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
The kick out to Brown. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yo, watch Murray.
Rose against Murray. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And finished off by Brown. The mark this time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead.
Thanks.
Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the painter, you control the team.
And that'll do it for our halftime report.